Okay, here's another edition of What's Mom Cooking Today? Look at this, Texas sheet cake. We have all been waiting for this. She made one the other day just for Olivia, and Olivia got the whole sheet cake to herself. Today, Mom is making Texas sheet cake for us. So Mom, how do we go about doing this?
This is a very simple cake. It's real easy to put together. 3 simple steps. I'm going to start by boiling 2 sticks of butter in a saucepan on the stove. I've got them melting already. 1 cup of water, which I have right here. And 4 tablespoons of cocoa.
That kind of cocoa.
This kind of cocoa.
Powdered cocoa.
This is a 2 tablespoon measuring thing.
So you are starting it out by boiling this stuff.
This has to boil. This has to come to a boil. And while this is coming to a boil, I got this started already because it could take a while to build up to that point. While this is coming to a boil,
Wait, how much butter is in there?
2 sticks,
2 sticks of butter.
which is 1 cup.
Okay. 2 sticks of butter.
While
in
this
the
is
cocoa.
coming to a boil, I am going to mix into the mixing bowl. This is the second process. 2 cups of sugar, which is right here.
Are we dancing in the kitchen, by the way?
Here is 1 cup. No, but I'm drinking wine.
Drinking wine. Drinking wine in the kitchen and dancing in the kitchen.
Julia, that's the way Julia Child used to bake. Two cups of sugar, and your sugar, Kelly, has, for some reason, has lumps in it. That's not good.
Lumpy sugar.
Lumpy sugar, yeah.
It's for moisture.
I just want to make sure I don't have too many lumps in it because ours won't be as good as the one done the other day. And I need 2 cups of flour in here.
So sugar and flour in there.
I'm using a half cup thing, so it'll be 4 of these.
Okay. So 2 cups of flour.
That's the flour. Now, I have like 3 or 4 different sizes of these at my place. Kelly only has 1, but I'm happy to have 1. I'm just going to mix up the sugar, flour, and I need a half a teaspoon of salt. I just measure it a little bit in my hand.
I see sweet potatoes over there on the
Yes,
stovetop.
that is for tomorrow. They just came out of the oven. And we'll make sweet potato casserole yet today, so I don't have to make it tomorrow, because tomorrow the ham is going in the oven. And
Easter
we're gonna have
ham.
green beans tomorrow with the ham. And trying to think what else we're having with our ham tomorrow.
Sweet potato casserole, green beans, and
And
rolls.
green beans and rolls, right? And then Texas sheet cake for dessert. Okay, we have our flour and sugar, which is our second step here.
Okay.
Now, to this, we are going to add our boiling mixture, which is this right here, and this hasn't started boiling yet. I have added the 2 sticks of butter and the 1 cup of water and 4 tablespoons of cocoa, which has been boiling on the stove, to the flour, sugar, and salt. And it was boiling. I hadn't let it boil. Now I'm going gonna beat it, but I like to let it cool a little bit because the third step and final step is where I add the eggs. And I don't like adding cold eggs. I should have had them out sooner to a hot mixture. So I'm going to mix this with a mixer. Okay, now I'm going to add 2 eggs. And I have my choice here. I can either do a half a cup of buttermilk, and most people don't have buttermilk out, but if you need buttermilk really quick, half a cup of buttermilk, add a little vinegar to it, let it sit, and it becomes buttermilk. Or I can use sour cream. Instead, I'm using sour cream that I have left here. And I'm gonna put that in there with the eggs and the cocoa and water and flour and sugar. And then I need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I can't read Kelly's teaspoon thing, so I'm using the half one, so I gotta do 2 halves to make 1. Now, mix this all up.
We're back.
We're back.
So you just mixed all that up in there.
Real quick.
Okay, we're going. Okay, so after that last clip, she poured it in the pan, the greased pan. This is the big
Cookie sheet
pan, and stuck it in the oven on 400 for how long?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
And during
okay.
this 20-minute period, I am attempting to make the frosting to go on it.
Okay, so we're boiling frosting. Butter and how? And what?
I have in here 1 stick of butter in here. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of cocoa, which is 1. This is a 2 tablespoon measuring thing.
So a total of 4 tablespoons. You boil that up.
Well, along with some milk. The milk I've already got pre-measured out here. This is 6 tablespoons of milk. And you bring the 3 ingredients here to a boil.
Okay.
This will take a little while now to get to that boiling stage because the milk was cold.
There's no sugar in there yet, right?
No, when it comes to a boil, we let it boil for a minute, and then we add powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar, okay.
And vanilla. And when it comes out of the oven and the cake is hot, we will frost the cake.
Okay.
The mixture is boiling. I've taken it off the stove. Now it calls for a box of confectioner's sugar, which is powdered sugar. And if I had can't think what it was called, a swifter, a sifter, I would sift my powdered sugar, but I don't have one. So I'm just gonna eyeball it and pour in some powdered sugar. And I need a little, not vinegar, I need a little vanilla.
Just dab.
Eyeball
No
that.
measuring.
Mm-hmm.
No measuring's going on here, Mom.
Yeah.
Oh, it just beeped. You've got 1 minute left.
Yeah, I got 1 minute left on the cake. It just came out, just beeped at me. And I don't like lumps in my frosting, so I'm very particular about this. This has to be whipped. And I've got lots of lumps in there right now. So what I'm gonna do is probably use the whisk.
Okay, cake's ready to come out of the oven.
Oh, I want you to see how it has separated. When I'm talking about separating from the pan,
Yeah, yeah.
that means it's done.
Okay.
It means that cake is done.
Okay.
My frosting is not quite ready, so give me a couple of minutes to whip this because I want to get rid of all the lumps inside it. I have all the lumps out of here. Come on over here, Kelly. I'm going to just pour this on here like this. This is our frosting. It's like a hot fudge. Now you can add nuts if you want to, but I've got one child that doesn't like nuts, so I never added nuts to it. Sometimes I did. He's not here to get it anyway, so
Well then,
probably could have added nuts.
yeah, I like nuts.
This is another reason.
So would that be Nick?
I like this spatula.
Would that be Nick who doesn't like the nuts?
Yes, it's Nick and Anna.
Well,
do
yeah,
not
he's not
like
here,
nuts.
so.
Your kids love nuts, but they don't love it. Okay,
Okay.
just gonna spread this out. And you let the cake is, everybody will think it's brownies when they cut into it.
All right, well, once it cools off,
Then we can cut into it.
and then we have to wait until tomorrow to eat it.
Wow, we've got enough cake here. We could probably dig into it tonight with a little ice cream on top of it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good, Mom.
While it's still warm.
All right, well, that is another edition of What's Mom Cooking Today,
And
that
this is
was
the best part. Mm.
Mom,
Kelly, you gotta taste this.
you're just a big kid. Yeah. All right, that's it. What's Mom Cooking Today? That would be Texas sheet cake. And why is it called Texas? Mom, why is it called Texas?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Because it's so big.
Ah, because everything's big in Texas.
Everything's big in Texas.
What are you doing?
I was gonna give you some.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's good, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's pretty good. What's Mom cooking
Now
today?
it's cleanup
Texas sheet
time.
cake. I'll let you do that.
Yeah.